Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Fox News host Greg Gutfeld just offered a vicious takedown of former presidential candidate, former Secretary of State, former Senator Hillary Clinton, and man, he crushed her. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So, Gutfeld was talking right after Hillary Clinton made a horrific comment. I'm not even going to say what she said. Gutfeld will say it in the video. I'm not even going to say it. It was such a horrific comment. It was such a horrific comparison. It was an insult not just to Trump, but to me and you, who are supporters of President Donald Trump or former President Donald Trump. To say that we would support this kind of activity and this kind of person, it's like she never learns from these things, and I don't get it. And Gutfeld offered a very interesting perspective that I thought was worthy of listening to. So if you haven't seen it, here it comes. Let's take a look.
Or the elections. But hey, at least she didn't compare Trump to Hitler.
You could see it in countries where, Hitler was duly elected.
That's right.
Right? And so all of a sudden, somebody with those tendencies, those dictatorial, authoritarian tendencies would be like, oh, okay, we're going to shut this down. We're going to throw these people in jail.
By the way, Hitler wasn't elected. He was appointed. So her grasp of history is as bad as her grip on reality and handrails. But yeah, don't you hate it when the people in power use the law against their enemies? Can you imagine if somebody tried to throw a former president of the United States in jail? I mean, who does that? I'd say she's lost it, but that would imply she even had it to begin with, when we've known this broad is nuts since 1992. Maybe the reason Bill cheats is because Hillary is hung up on Trump. This demented harridan has the balls to call Republicans Nazis. Take a look around, you old hag. Republicans aren't the ones beating up Jews. Republicans aren't tearing down posters that kidnapped Israelis. It wasn't a Republican who just got censured by Congress for saying from the river to the sea. So careful, Hillary. Calling Trump a Nazi might get young Democrats to vote for him. Meanwhile, Republicans are standing unanimously with Israel. Democrats aren't. True, Hillary condemned Hamas, but then she insults Jews by comparing Trump to Hitler. Remember, Trump has Jewish grandkids. He's a staunch defender of Israel and proved it by creating the Abraham Accords, which she could never do. He's also against World War III. Maybe that's why Democrats are trying so hard to start it. So take your Nazi smear and shove it where Bill hasn't been since the 1970s. Well, my favorite part of Hillary's gaslighting, she's still the biggest election denier in history. Democrats have spent the past 7 years screaming about the Russians stealing the election, and she feels it in her withered bones. Truly, that's got to be a real kick to her nuts. But my hat's off to her. She's done more to expose the crimes of Democrats than anybody else. All she has to do is keep opening that big fat mouth. So no matter how bad things are now, rejoice that Hillary will always be the biggest loser. And just as Bill said he did not have sexual relations with that woman, we can be grateful we never had President Hillary screwing over the whole country. Thanks, Trump.
The thing is, Hillary Clinton, no matter what you think of her, she's a very smart person. She knows how this is going to get played. She knows exactly what people are going to say to this, so why do it? Except that she's out of political life now. She's not campaigning for anything. She doesn't have to win any votes. There has to be a reason that she would say something like this and make this comparison. And maybe it's to stick it in the minds of people. Maybe it's to say Trump is actually this dangerous and to plant that seed. Because, listen, she doesn't say anything without thinking. She's not Joe Biden. She doesn't say anything without purpose. She's one of the smartest people in the world when it comes to politics. There's no doubt about it, whether you like her or don't like her. This is a very smart person. She doesn't say things by accident. And so you have to wonder what the purpose was here. I don't know. But if you guys think you know, please let me know in the comments. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.